This morning we'll continue with simplifying the VSP analysis. Today we are going to deal with factor analysis, an interesting aspect of this statistical package. Now, to do the factor analysis, we follow the same step as before. Open the VSP program, allow it to enter into the control module. Then we go to the research data analysis menu and open it, and we select factor analysis. And wait, of course, for the form, data definition form to come up. Yeah, now this is the data definition form. Now we can use the data definition form to define the factor analysis type we want to do. In this data definition form, we can see that we have 5 text boxes. The first one is the response variable, which is the same thing as the dependent variable. Then the second one is the predictor variable names, which will contain the predictor variables. The third one is the number of factors that we want to consider. The default is 2 here. You can increase it anyway. And then the fourth one is the type of rotation we want. We have Pro Max, we have Varimax. Most times people use Varimax. That's why it is the default here. But we are going to do the same thing for the 2. Now, this the last one is the name of the dataset file used, just like we have for others. So now let's start. Assuming that we want to use one of the files we used yesterday, then let's say okay, the dependent variable is MISR, and then independent variable, let's say RSR, comma, then GCI, and then comma, then SC, which represents Z score. Okay, let's just say that we want to use this, and then let's say number of factors 3, and then let's deal with the Varimax first, and then later we look at the Pro Max result and see how it goes. Now we enter the dataset name, which is DTGI. That is the name of the dataset file name. So I will say do factor analysis. Yeah, it has finished, and you can see on the screen here the scree plot. The scree plot is one of the ways to look at how the factors performed, and then after the scree plot we have that is the analysis. Yeah, that's the analysis. We can see, yes, we can see the analysis here, and first it shows the factor loadings. And then there's also commonalities for the three factors, then factor variances, and telling us that the factor analysis is a discrete plot. It's a value star screen plot, the PNG, and so on and so forth. So that is for this. Now let us do another one. Let us do another one. Yeah. Okay, so factor analysis. So this time around we are going to use Promax as the rotation method and two factors, and then we'll see how the results differ from each other. Yeah, we see use our file MASR, then RSR, comma GCI, comma, then we have Z score. Then we leave the number of factors as 2. Then we use Promax this time around. And then see the same data DT, G, I, and then we process. Yeah, so this is a discrete plot for that one. It's a little bit different from the other one, but we can see so I already seen the difference from discrete plots somehow. Well, now let us look at the analysis proper. The analysis proper, yeah, that is the factor loading. We can see here there are differences between this one and the other one that we did, and that is the result of the factors, factor loading, commonalities, and then factor variances. So that's it. But this one, well, we still have to look at the factor analysis again. This time around, let's use another file. Okay, let's use another file this time around. This one, yeah, that's the factor analysis definition form. So this one, the data definition, the response variable is STD. We want to compare how the other factors we are going to mention as the predictor, how it affects student performance. Now that's student performance STD perf. Then student background is BGD. Then I have student history. Now the same high school score. Yeah, what are other things that are there and there? So let's see. Yeah, let's just open that file to know exactly what is there. Yeah, factor data. Okay. Yeah, student gender is the next one. Yeah, student gender. Student gender. And then student hours studies. Student hours. Now let's use let's use 3 as the number of factors to analyze, and let's use Pro Max here now, and then the data file name is factor data. Factor data. So I hope you are still seeing that we follow the same pattern. The dependent variable where it is, then independent variables, which is the predictor variables, are separated by comma and no space at all between them. Yeah, and then of course the data set file name is typed, whether it is in uppercase or in lowercase, without the extension. It's acceptable. So that is that, and then we click the process. Now it has processed it. Now you can see the script plot on this one. The script plot is quite different from the other one. Yeah. This one shows a pattern of almost kind of uniformity in behavior. Yeah. So, but now let us see exactly what it is all about. Yeah, you can see now. Look at what it is. This one is the factor analysis data used. You can see the student performance, which is the dependent variable, student hours, then student high school, student gender, and so on and so forth. Well, all these things may be a different thing, but this is just the data that we generated for the purpose of this analysis. Not real data, but just for the purpose of this example. Now, you can see the factor loadings. That is the result, the first result, factor loadings. like I did mention in other ones. Whoever are watching this, if you want to know more about factor analysis, please Google factor analysis and Google how to interpret the result of a factor analysis. Then you see everything very, very clear, and then you'll be able to make meaning out of this particular analysis that we are showing you now. You can see after the factor loadings, you have the commonalities. After the commonalities, then you have factor variances. Now, all of them are in arrays. Of course, we have the arrays in 3 because we choose 3 factors. And the same thing with this one, the factor loadings. The array also here is in 3s, and commonalities is showing all the 4 independent variables that we used. So that is about that. Yeah, so that is factor analysis. That's on factor analysis.